Is there a difference between bullying and harassment? Some say it is, some say it isn't. It definitely hurts the same, but there are subtle distinctions between the two that you might want to know. Hi, I'm Auguste Moone, Mr. Fuwa, and today on this edition of I Have a Problem with My Kid and I Need to Solve It, we're going to talk about the distinctions between bullying and harassment. First, the definition of bullying, loosely defined, and you can find many definitions and different variations of bullying all over the place, and someone aggressively uses their power or control to target an individual or group, because an entire group can be bullied, with repeated and unwanted actions and or words with the intent to purposely hurt them physically, emotionally, or socially, and the target or victim can't really do anything about it. They can't stop it. Bottom line, they can't stop it. Every victim wants it to stop. That's pretty much the commonality among victims. I want it to stop. You will rarely find a victim who says, yeah, I want to be harassed or bullied. Yeah, that makes me feel good. That's why we have a problem in the first place. So, with that definition, you say, well, if they're the same, well, the similarities, again, are you're dealing with power and control. Both are based on power and control. They are basically, the aggressor has more power and more control. At your job, on the playground, if it's your kid, or in the school building, the bully has more power and control physically or socially or mentally, bottom line, or emotionally. They have more power. There is an obviously imbalance of power that's connected to power, and the victim or target can't really do anything about it. They're smaller, they don't have the same social status, they don't have the same ability or the same number of friends, whatever that reason is. If you're at your job, you are the newcomer, or you are the person who everyone dumps everything on for whatever reason. We're going to look at that a little bit more. So again, those are the commonalities. Where it becomes different is where bullies base their bullying or their control on the physical, on social, and emotional strengths. They are physically stronger, they may be bigger, or they may be more powerful in terms of words, because sometimes words are bigger than the person. If you're looking at teasing, then it could be a smaller person, but their words, again, words are in there, their words are more powerful than the words of the person that they're targeting. So they're good at doing the dozens and good at really talking about a person and making them really feel bad about themselves emotionally. Haha, that word emotion is in there again. So, bullies pretty much base their bullying, their ability, on the physical, social, or emotional strengths that they have over the target. Harassers, on the other hand, base their strength on class, race, sex, religion, national origin, something of that nature, gender, orientation. So the harasser bases their bullying tactics and bullying techniques and bullying actions and words on those things that are considered civil liberties. Pretty much, you shouldn't bother me because of race, sex, color, national origin. And this spills into how they are dealt with in the schools and in the courts. You rarely see anybody suing someone for bullying, but you see people getting sued all the time for sexual harassment, racial harassment, being discriminated against on national origin or something of that nature. So, federally speaking, there are more federal laws with more stiffer penalties for harassment than for bullying. You have the same pain, you have the same effect in terms of a long-term situation and emotionality and so on and so forth. But when it comes down to court, most of the time you will see people in court for harassment, and that's easier to prove in a sense because more people are doing it, and it has a bigger sticker to it. Those are your major differences in terms of bullying and harassment. There are different laws and different tactics and different things that they are being harassed and bullied for. Bullying, again, to recap, deals with attributional bias, which is physical, social, or emotional. And harassment pretty much stems from class, race, sex, religion, national origin, things of that nature. Thus, they are viewed differently by the courts. If your child is being, if you can prove harassment as opposed to bullying, then you're dealing with federal court. If your child is shown to be bullied, then you're dealing with something else. You have to check that out. Call a lawyer. It all causes pain, but you can deal with it based on what it is. This has been a wonderful, wonderful talk. Come on back for another episode of I Have a Problem with My Kid and I Need to Solve It. This has been Mr. Fuwa, and I'm signing off. See you next time.